Welcome to Suceava. So this is the St. Nicholas Church, Basilica Stefantu Nicolai in Suceava, built in 1611. Quite a beautiful church, but there's even more beautiful churches than this in Suceava. Plenty of churches to look at. I see a beautiful roof there, and I'm assuming that's a living quarter of the priest, possibly. Yeah. Alright, welcome back. So this is St. Nicholas's church, the one from built in 1611. Continue our journey. Hotel My Continental. Walking towards a place called Lucas, and I've been told it's the stuff that they sell there is amazing. Hopefully they have some stuff that isn't with meat, as I have specific dietary requirements, so let's hope. An amazing thing about here as well is literally all their public buses. I think probably all of them, in fact, are run on electricity. So no diesel buses, all on electric, and that was the case in fact when I came here about three years ago, possibly. It's the same thing. So I mean, one big difference I noticed is the airport has had a renovation, so it looks much more better than it did 3 years ago. And to be honest, Suceava isn't a very touristic place. I guess unless you live here, you probably wouldn't come here. But it's a shame because it is actually quite beautiful. It's more laid back. It's not as chaotic as the other major cities in Romania that everyone sort of knows about. Obviously, Bucharest being the capital, Cluj, Constanti. I think I pronounced that right. That's on the Black Coast, so Black Sea coast. So yeah. So I think I'm going the right way. One thing to bear in mind is that the roads, they're obviously traffic moves in the opposite direction of the way we drive in here in the UK. So look out when you're crossing the road. Make sure you look in the correct way. But generally they're very good. if they see someone approaching a crossing, they will slow down and perhaps stop when it's safe to do so, to allow people to cross the road in a safe manner. So there are some parts of the world where I've been, where although they've got pedestrian crossings, it means nothing. So don't automatically assume that because there's a pedestrian crossing, you automatically have the right of way. So bear that in mind when you certain countries. But yeah, again, look, try to spot some litter. The only litter you're going to probably see is bird poop and fallen leaves, really, because we are in autumn. It is quite fresh this morning, although the sun is out. But yeah, it's fresh, but it's not too cold. So I guess walking will make you a bit warm. Well, yesterday I've done so much walking. I think I've done about 16 miles of walking. I guess, if you go to a place, yeah, you've got taxis. It's very cheap here. You could download Bolt and Uber. Fun fact with Bolt, I've been told, is in a car they only accept 3 passengers, whereas with an Uber it will be 4, 3 at the back or 1 at the front. But Bolt, unfortunately, it's 3. I don't know the reason why, but it is what it is, So there's another beautiful church there. I'll don't know the name of it, but I'll put it down in the edit. And there we go. Look, I mean, look at this beautiful display. It is public space. God, they take actually pride of the surrounding. Well, look at this. Look how God, look how it's maintained. Isn't it just beautiful? I mean, you could be sitting here having a sandwich, a coffee, and it's just beautiful. A lot of nature here. I mean, greenery, and no, it's beautiful. It really is. Elevation is quite high apparently here, so it does get a bit colder. I mean, in the winter time it actually does get really cold. Actual snow, not just a small dusting of snow that we have in the UK, and the whole country grinds to a halt. Yeah. One thing in Romania, my God, their bakery selection, oh my goodness, it's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, look left, not right, as you do in London or the UK in general. But yeah. So this is Luca, the pizza place, but I think they've also got I don't know if it's the same people, but they've got one that does pastries and everything, so it might be a different one. And this is a beautiful church. Five to go. Luca is just coming into views there. Yeah, apparently their food. Oh, hold a second. Yeah. There is no queue, which is it's a good thing. I'll come back later. Killer something. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Hopefully they don't sell food in there. They might be just killer coffees or killer pastries. But like, the food is really good, honestly. The pastry side of things. The other stuff is it is quite heavy. I mean, a lot of meats. If you're a vegetarian, yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Vegan, yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, the cheeses are amazing. Oh my goodness, the cheeses are amazing. Tried a sushi place yesterday. One of the shopping malls, and it's actually it was really good sushi. I'm just basically wandering around. I mean, I've gone past Luca. I just keep walking around and just exploring. I mean, it's what time is it now? It's about 9. I think it's 9 o'clock now. I've just gone past 9. So I'm assuming the rush hour is possibly over. Everyone's probably at work or school, whatever. So there's not that much traffic at the moment. But I remember in the afternoon yesterday, wanted to go into a shopping mall about 3 kilometers away where I was staying. Should have been about 20 minutes, so more about 35-40 minutes. There was a lot of traffic. That's like anywhere anywhere in the world, religion rush hour, when people are trying to get to work and then coming back home from work. So yeah, I mean, look at this, it is so beautiful here, honestly. Look at the streets, there's no potholes. There is no potholes. Amazing. Cyclists are looked after. The cyclists do not share a path with motor vehicles. They actually share a path, a cycle lane in fact, with the pedestrian walkways, so much safer and very cycle friendly, or cyclist friendly, you know. So if you didn't fancy driving, cycle, and yeah, it's well kept. Perhaps I would have probably put a rail in there, because it is a bit of a drop just down there, just to protect someone if they were to fall off. So I would possibly put railings here of some sort of barrier, just in case if you have an accident. Yeah, I've seen these white sort of paint on the trunks. I'm assuming that's to deter some animals, possibly, but I don't know. It's interesting to know what that's for. Oh yeah, that's the first bit of graffiti I've actually seen. Yeah, okay. But majority of the places it's very clean. It's hardly any graffiti. So yeah, so lovely. Oh my god, it's so peaceful. got a few hours to kill, so let's just see where we get to. So this is the first time me making a video documenting my travel. So if it's very unprofessional, sounds very unprofessional, I do apologise. It is the first video I've created, so please allow me some slack. Hopefully once I make more videos documenting my life and what I do or where I go, it should get better. And I guess that's the way things are. So you create something, you get feedback, take that on board and see if there's any way you could do something differently, or just stop rambling on. But if I didn't ramble, then I'd probably have to put on some music in the background. Kind of boring, but probably gives it a wow factor. I mean, this ain't great anyway, but it's yeah, it's just me walking around Suceava, just showing how it's like, you know, rough idea. Fischstein Bankers sounds German. Probably is. Anyway, I'm gonna cut for a bit. Let me sort of navigate where I'm actually off to, or what direction I'm off to, and then I'll continue.